Hey, uh, my software was like, "Hey, would you like to try our new setup?" And I'm like, "Sure." And
Why
it
not?
blew up all my settings. Oh, look, and I'm stuttering already.
Oh, yep.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
What's up,
Um,
everybody?
yeah, please let me know if the audio is delayed this time because if it is, I'm canceling my subscription to this service because I
Jesus.
was looking it up, $490 a year.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Yeah, I tried looking internally at work to see if I could connect contact with someone, and I can get contacts at the company, but they don't even pay for support high enough to.
To even talk to them.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, so what was that?
Oh.
Is that you?
Is that me? Hold on.
Oh, I think that was you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, okay, at least it wasn't me for once. I'm not in the Kung Fu movie tonight? Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's encouraging.
Yet.
Yeah,
Yet is the
yeah,
key word.
yeah. If it gets to be, full Kung Fu where I'm at least like 6 syllables off, let me know. But yeah, so I clicked the button. It was like, try our new studio. And I'm like, sure. And it blew up all my settings, and all of my uploaded videos and stuff are gone. So my intro, my outro, the little Meg clips,
Yep. So we're truly doing it live tonight.
we're doing it live. There's no help. We're on our own. Gabe looks like he's struggling with something.
Yep.
He's like, the only other thing I did was I changed my audio to be 44 kilohertz
Ooh.
instead of 48 kilohertz.
Okay.
Because I did Google it and it said something about like sometimes 48 kilohertz is just too much. I don't know.
My stupid volume gets stuck when I use this external mic.
Weird.
I can't change the volume from coming out of the laptop. It gets stuck at one level. So I have
Oh.
to like disconnect the microphone to then get the volume at the right level. So that's what I was doing.
Man, one of these days we're just gonna have a nice studio where everything's all set and
Yep.
you know.
Well, it's like I have my laptop here is from 2015.
Yeah, it's getting
It's
old.
like it's old. I got to get a new one, but
I
I have a
finally have a new laptop that I bought like a month or two ago because we were doing so much. So once we switched to 4K video, my old laptop was struggling. Man, it was just having. It was like, what are you doing to me? Because I had that thing since I don't know. I think the beginning of my YouTubing career. So that's like 7 or 8 years.
Oh, yeah.
So
No way.
it was having a hard time. Yeah, we'll have a studio or something at. Well, I don't know if we'll have a studio. I actually talked to Josh about that, the possibility of taking the upstairs and instead of turning it into a bedroom, turning it into like a sound room and have it be like our live studio. Because
That'd be cool.
but I don't know. Anyway, we are getting like a land high speed connection.
Cool.
So they're installing new lines. They actually have to run it from down the street
Sweet.
from the nearest fiber connection all the way to the shop. So it should be there. They said within like 40 or 50 days.
That's not bad. Shit.
So 2 months.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to start doing some live streams. So I was thinking about that. Like we wanted to do a live stream conversion. I'm gonna wait until we have that. There's no point in having you
Yeah.
guys, because when we did that last live stream, everyone was just bitching the whole time, and frankly, I don't want to. That's just annoying.
Yeah. When every comment was, you look like you're from the 1990s.
I can't see on your potato. And like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it. Ha ha, that's funny. Like, let me fix it. Oh, I can't. Jeez.
how's the construction been? Has that been crazy?
Oh, yeah.
All that road work or whatever they were doing?
The road across the street, they're moving fast.
Yeah, all those trucks that like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, they already have like a foundation poured for a bridge because there's that little stream,
Oh, yeah.
so it goes through past that road. So they had to build a bridge over it, and it's like a legit big bridge that they're putting in.
Damn.
So that's already like the concrete's already poured for it and stuff, and they already have it like glass smooth. They've already packed it down and stuff. I mean, I have no idea what the ETA is for all of this, but
At least they're moving.
yeah.
Yeah.
Starlink doesn't so that Jesus Christ, everyone's like, do Starlink. Starlink won't work for live streaming. It's great for downloading. It sucks for uploading,
Yeah. Especially video.
especially video. Yeah, yeah. So yes, we did look into Starlink, and it's crap for what we're trying to do. We really like to do what we want to do with live streaming. You have to have a hard line,
Fiber.
maybe not fiber, but a really good connection, right? It needs to be some sort of modern solution, better than what we have. So
Yep. Yeah. I mean, go back 28 months and watch the live streams where every 5-10 minutes when I'd switch satellites, I would cut out and then come back because
You
I was on
had it?
Starlink. Yeah,
You
I
had
was on
Starlink?
Starlink in Santa Fe. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well, geez. So where are we at? Oh yeah, we got a full house. We have basically tapped out all of our finances to buy cars. So this is like we're maxed out. We can't really. So it was funny because we were struggling to find cars. We pushed and pushed to find cars, and then we found lots of cars and we bought them, and now we're tapped out. And it's funny because some of the cars we negotiate. So here's the thing: when we give you an offer, and you don't take that offer, and you come back to us in 3, 6, however many weeks later, say, "Hey, I'll take that offer," it's too late. So I'm not even kidding you. Like 4 people this week were like, "Hey, I'll take your offer," and we're like, "Too late, man. Like we already bought another car. Like we
Yep.
moved. We're going. We're not waiting for you. So I can't buy your car right now. If it's still available in a couple weeks, I might. But at the moment, I need to sell some cars. So that's where we're at. We need to sell some cars.
You're maxed out on the balance sheet. What about space?
yeah.
Space, we got room, so we can still take consignments.
Okay.
But we're tapped out. And I mean, I shouldn't say we're tapped out. It's we have to leave a gap because inevitably someone's going to want to trade in a car.
Yeah.
And so we have to have some money available to be able to buy that trade-in because we don't know how much that trade-in is going to be. It could be more than our car. Like if someone brings a great car and says, "I want to trade in this great car. It's worth more than your car." We'll gladly buy it still.
Yep.
You know. So, that's kind of how it goes. Does it negatively affect your AdSense when someone watches your videos on YouTube Premium? No, actually they give us like I don't know, some sort of credit, and we actually get paid a chunk of money for. I mean, so yes, it hurts the AdSense, but we still get paid for it from YouTube directly.
Does that come in as ad revenue, or does that show up differently? I wonder.
It's still paid in the same, like ad revenue chunk thing that we get. So like every month we get a check from YouTube or whatever.
Yep.
So, but I mean, honestly, I don't. That money is so small. All of it. Our YouTube channel is not big enough for the YouTube revenue to be like. It's literally not something we ever think about anymore because it's irrelevant.
Yep.
It's just too small.
Beer money.
Basically, it would cover our beer. I guess it would cover
A little more than that.
it would cover our electricity.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Cheers to beers, Harry.
Whining it tonight, right?
Oh yeah.
I actually just saw this like an hour ago. I had no idea who he was because I don't watch other YouTubers, and I had no idea about. So I don't know if you guys heard about this. So this apparently is some very high-end, well-trusted dude who does like Ferraris and other high-end exotic service work out in like LA or somewhere out there, right? And apparently he just got busted for trying to sell cars that weren't his.
Oh god.
Oh, brother.
I know. I'm like
Like the
what?
easiest thing to avoid.
Another one.
So here's what's crazy about it is, so like I was doing, like if you read some of the articles about it and you dig into his past, he's already been arrested and busted for doing stuff previously, the exact same thing.
Oh my god.
And here's what okay, there's two thoughts that immediately go through my head when something like this comes up. One, why is it always there's so much like just fraud and scam and bullshit in the exotic car world? Like, why is it this particular industry is so rife with it?
Yeah.
I don't. The only thing I can think of is maybe the people who own these cars are so busy that they're easy to scam because they don't pay as much attention. Like if you're trying to take like a normal, person who's buying a Honda Odyssey, they're dotting their T's, crossing their I's. They're on top of this because that is their only car, right?
Yeah.
So you can't really scam them very easy. But someone who's like on their fifth or sixth car, it goes away for months, whatever. I don't care. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's true. But I mean, even regular mechanics are known to be sleazeballs,
true.
right?
Yeah.
And get screw people. So you like factor in a ton of money and busy people. So
It just
That
makes
fits
it
a good
even
beer.
worse. That's true. That might be it. The second thing that comes to mind is, why is it that we are having a hell of a time trying to get our business going? And I swear to God, it's because we're honest. Like, I
Oh, yeah.
swear, if we were like, if we wanted to be dishonest, we would be making 3-4 times as much money as we are. Like, it sucks. I hate sometimes that we have to be honest.
Yep.
The question is, do you want to fall hard in a few years?
Right. Yeah, exactly. No.
Yeah. Build something that lasts.
That's the thing about like, it's not in like me internally. I can't do that. Like, would feel like crap. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was Matt Farah's mechanic apparently. And
jeez.
so
Jay Leno,
like,
too.
and Jay Leno, yeah. So I mean, that sucks.
Wow.
Like, and look, here's the thing. I'm not even gonna say Schadenfreude because I don't wish that sort of crap on anyone. Like, I don't want that to happen. It just, yeah. No, you can show certain music for brief periods of time. You can't show it for like, and it depends on the artist. It depends whatever. So it's, yeah. So, yeah, CNC had a model that was very profitable for its owners for a period of time. I mean, that's the thing I'm saying. Like, that's the crazy part. If we were, oh no, I think the little man's coming.
No.
If we were loose in how we ran our business, we could do so much more. But I can't operate that way.
Yeah.
Hi, Turkey.
Gonna go see Dad.
Hi. Come here. Hi. What you doing?
It's keeping you
Ready for
honest.
bed?
Yeah.
Oh God, you're huge. There we go.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Can you say hi? It's like, oh, cough, cough. Bleh, bleh.
I'm surprised from a mechanic though. Like normally, I don't know. I like such high regard for those guys who just like who've been around so long. Single guys who are
Right.
renowned for working on on Ferraris, like true specialists.
I wonder if it's because there's just a huge overlap in being a good mechanic and not being good at business. Because
Yeah.
they're totally different skills. Like,
Who went out of business?
this guy Donnie something or other, Donnie whatever, he was Matt Farah's mechanic along with Jay Leno and other really high-end Ferraris and stuff.
There must have been mismanagement of the business.
Well, sorry, and he didn't even go out of business. He got arrested
Oh, for what?
for basically he was trying to sell cars that weren't that weren't his. He was trying to sell clients' cars, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's like,
it sounds very similar to other scenarios.
I know,
we've
it's
just-
so
Yeah.
recently visited.
I'm like, why?
Oh, Gabe, nice mustache, bro.
Appreciate it.
You need to go to bed.
Why?
Bed.
Like, I disagree.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
Why?
No.
1, 2.
2, 3. Okay.
Uh-oh. You never get to 3, bud.
Oh,
Bye bye. Say bye bye.
Yeah, they
night.
probably just get in over their head. That could be another reason. They're so good
Don't
at what
lock
they
me
do, right?
Yeah.
Like EAG, get in over their head, such high demand, and they want to keep up, and they're afraid to slow down or ask for help or whatever. They just kind of put on a.
I think
a
yeah,
front.
I think a lot of it's the getting in over your head, and I think that's the thing about us is we are really cautious, right? Like probably too cautious, and I think that's a lot of it because it's a lot of our own money,
Yeah.
and I think that's the big difference, right? Like we're not. Yeah, yes, we have a floor plan, but I've personally invested basically all of my net worth into this. Like the only other thing I have is my house, and that's it. Like, so this has to work, and this is I've got all my everything riding on this. So you know, how are we financing our inventory? We have a floor plan. A lot of it's my own money, and we do have one private investor who's given us a loan, and so that's all of our money. Yeah. So
Well, there's another sort of a related but different theory, the high life, just like lifestyle creep, having to keep up with it, just having no choice, right? But
that's true. That's the funny thing is, like, I think a lot of these guys start making some money and they start acting like they've got a lot of money. Is your mic working,
Me,
Tyler?
Tyler?
I don't even think he can hear us. Mm. Oh, I wish our floor plan was only 8%. They're horrible right now. Ours is like
variable, right?
ours is like 10%.
Is it vary month to month?
It's tied to what do they call it? The
Prime rate?
Prime rate. Yeah, it's tied to prime, but it's prime plus something huge. Like the problem is no one wants to do floor plans anymore. No one wants to lend dealerships any. Oh, he's got a bail. He'll be right back. Which is like that's the reason when we had this private investor offer to give us a loan at a lower rate, we were like, yes, please.
No brainer.
Yeah, no brainer. Absolutely. Like if someone came to us today and was like, I'll give you a loan at a lower rate, we would absolutely jump on it because it's just, I mean, we pay so much money. That's the funny thing. Everyone thinks, oh, you're selling all these exotic cars. You guys got to be printing money. It's like, dude, if you saw all of the extra costs we have and everything, if you saw how much our insurance, we're insuring all these crazy ass cars to be stored, driven by randoms. Like, we allow test drives, right? So we have to be able to insure it for anyone to test drive it. So it's just, man. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, I still love wine. I'm a big fan. Oh, yeah, I got to let him
Another
back
one
in.
down. I wonder if anybody
There
will
we
reach
go.
out.
Yeah,
Any,
there you go.
Any victims?
I'm going to bump myself over just because.
And it was kind of weird being in the upper corner. I never been up there.
Like, this is a new thing for me. Yeah. Oh, and the other crazy thing about the floor plan is we have to have a 10% CD to cover whatever.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. So, I mean, someday we want to get away from having a floor plan entirely. Our goal, like our business goal, is to eventually get it to where we don't need it. But, I mean, we're still in our early stages. Look who joined us. Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up,
I
Chuck?
don't know if you saw this stuff about this Donnie whatever guy, Donnie Calloway.
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. Okay. Google it real quick. He was Matt Farah and Jay Leno and all these other high net worth people. He was their mechanic and
Charged with theft and fraud.
Yeah. Another
Why am I not surprised?
right?
That's what we were saying.
That's what we were just joking about. So I was talking about how we are probably more conservative than most of the people in the exotic car business. Like we've been exceptionally conservative, and I think a lot of that's because we have a lot of our own money in this, like in the business, and so we're not as flippant with the money. We're not living high on the horse. I mean, I have
Everybody thinks we do.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. Everyone thinks we're we're printing money, and I'm like, if you saw all of our expenses, man. Yeah. Any update on the devaluation tour of Colorado? No, I have no new signups.
Damn.
It's not looking good. I'm gonna say there's a approaching a 50% chance I'm gonna have to cancel it because no one else is signing up. So I need y'all's help to help me promote it and get some people in. Otherwise, we're gonna
We
have
need to
cancel.
make a video soon.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video about it soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh God, yes, the Viper people, Lordy. Oh man, it's all over the board.
Where do they rank? I'm sure Lambo's still number one.
Oh, Lambo's the worst.
Okay.
So the funny thing about the Viper is I'm getting just tons of low balls, like actual low balls, as opposed to like, you know, chicken McNuggets and a hamburger or whatever. It's like, no, they're like, I'll give you $100,000, and I'm like, in what world is this car only worth $100,000? Like, you're an idiot. Like, that would be $150,000 off the next closest Viper ACR Extreme. No,
Jeez.
like, no, ain't gonna happen. So, yeah.
Yeah, the low offers and the flaky, sketchy people lately have been brutal.
Mm.
Yeah. It's been Viper guys are Corvette guys with warrants.
Face tattoos. Yeah.
And maybe they're just smarter Corvette guys.
I think they're wealthier Corvette guys because Vipers are generally more expensive than Corvettes. Especially some of these crazy Viper dudes that send their stuff off to Calvo and stuff and make them
Oh,
like
yeah.
3,000 horse. Those guys are nuts.
Yeah, we filmed a video on the 308 yesterday, and we both like it.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're not because it's fast or anything, just because of what it is and how it drives and kind of how you feel when you drive it. It's really cool.
Absolutely, we can go over the inventory. All right.
Oh, geez. Where do we start? We got a lot.
Yeah,
of
we got a
shit.
lot. All right, we got the F12. We've got the Black 430, which we just listed. We haven't done a video on it yet.
Mm.
We've got the 308 that also just came in. We have another red 430 that just arrived today. We don't have pictures. We don't have anything. It actually needs some work before we can list it, so it's probably not going to get listed immediately.
That one's going to get converted.
We're going to convert that one. I mean, if someone really wanted this F1, so the problem is that one came in, we bought it with a bad F1 system.
Well,
So-
Dan, I drove the car and it drives fine. So
Did you get
I
the
don't
fourth-
know.
Did you go to fourth gear?
Uh-huh.
He was saying it's having a weird issue with fourth gear.
Maybe when it gets hot or something.
Probably. I think it's got air in the actuator.
That car is actually, you didn't sell it well enough. That car's really nice cosmetically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, so is the black car.
Yeah.
Oh, the black car, the black 430, when we put it up on the lift, we're like, this is the cleanest underside we've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
like no scrapes
only
on anything. All the
almost no
hardware's there
scrapes.
is kind of crazy.
It was insane. All right, so F12, black 430, red 430, 308,
Gated
GT40.
430.
What?
Gated 430.
Gated 430. Roush Mustang, his dad's.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Roma.
Yeah.
What else? Viper. Oh, the Unpimp My Ride 360.
Oh, I still have
Wow. Wow.
We still have it.
Which should
coming
be
back-
done hopefully this weekend.
it. Okay.
Oh, the conversion.
Yeah. No, the
No.
paint.
Ah. Yeah.
The conversion's done.
Yeah, the car's the only thing it needs is the paint.
Yeah, that's
It
cool.
drives actually really well.
Yeah.
It's only got 19,000 miles on it. It's good miles.
Oh, and the Tesla.
The
Josh's
Tesla,
Tesla. Oh, and we have a new car probably tomorrow. Probably. We'll see.
Actually, we'll have two cars tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
What's the other one? And what the hell's with the balloons?
It's that thing again. Remember?
I did a thumbs up and it did balloons. That was weird.
Oh, it's the Apple thing.
Oh, that's weird.
It happens all the time at work.
Okay.
That was
Doesn't
Um,
happen to you, Tyler?
No.
so the one card that I bought to like fix up, and then we have the
Oh yes,
other one.
that's right. I forgot
that's
about
supposed
that.
to be here tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Ah.
Well, the Silver Arrow has a trade deal pending tomorrow.
Okay.
So
That's something that nobody would ever
you,
get.
yeah, no one will ever. Yeah,
It'll be if
Uh,
we get it done, you'll see a video. It'll be cool.
Nice.
do you use any tools to value the exotics? Yes, we look at all the cars on the market. Really, I mean, we just kind of see what the market's doing. And here's the thing: is we don't. You got to take the cars that are for sale, and you got to be watching it consistently enough to know these are the cars that have been sitting there forever, so we know those are overpriced and those are not what the value is at. So like, there's a like, for just taking 430s for example, right? There's gonna be a group of 430s that have been on the market for like 6 months, and we recognize those cars and we know they're overpriced. So we're like, okay, that's too much. We know that
They're not
those
worth
aren't
that
selling. So we can't sell it for that much. So we're gonna be somewhere in this area, right? So we have to buy it somewhere in this area. So that's just, you just gotta constantly watch the market, and that's what we do.
Yep.
The converted 360 will be listed for 105.
That's not
The
bad at
white,
all.
I mean,
Yeah.
so the white Scud, yeah. I mean, I bought it for me, but if someone makes me an offer that's more than what I paid for it, by at least I'll say $10,000, I will sell it. So,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
which would be less than what I usually, usually we want about 10%, but I mean, I'll sell it. I mean, I want to play with it more, but at the same time, I would gladly do a quick flip on it. So well, it needs a few things first. It really does. So
The bumper fixed.
yeah, like
FF values going up. I mean, there's so few of those on the market.
The what?
hard
they're
to
up
say.
from where we bought ours, but
They're listed for higher prices, but they're not selling for higher prices.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel like they're generally worth somewhere between 120 and 140,000. Like,
I think
with-
140 would have to be a low mile, really nice one.
yeah, very nice. Oh, the California. There's a video on that on Sunday. So I'll just wait for the video. I don't want to go into that whole saga.
Uh oh.
Do our conversion kits need the same level of cable adjustments after some miles as the EAG kits? Honestly, I don't know. Some of that, I'm suspicious that they weren't adjusting it initially very well. So, like, if you don't get it really good on the initial adjustment and the cable's stretched, then it's going to obviously get out of whack. But
Yeah, that's fair.
We haven't had any problems with any of ours. Even with like the red one, we've driven quite a bit and it hasn't had any issues.
That's good. Is it the same process to adjust? Like the same
Yeah.
mechanical components?
yep.
I assume it's similar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan was at the shop on Monday for the eclipse, and so after the eclipse, I took him in the Scud to lunch.
Nice.
So he got to experience the Scud thud.
There you go.
I love it.
Yep, I do like that Scud. It is a awesome car. It is definitely. I need tires bad. Oh yeah, I need to order tires for that thing so bad because they are just awful.
Road trip was the last for him. That.
Man, I kind of want to do a burnout. Just like send it down Stubblefield. See how much rubber we can lay.
Might as well.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, who cares? No, I am not converting the Scud. 100%, no way. Are the conversions available to regular people now? Not exactly, because we can't even get them right now. So I'm
What do
gonna
you
go.
mean?
They're just. They're
There's
still
a problem
backed up.
with the supply chain.
Mhm.
Some
Oh,
of the
you can't
stuff.
get the kits?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. A tire machine in the future? No. We're not there yet. Driving video on the 308 will be sometime next week. I think Tuesday or Thursday. I don't remember.
Mechanically, it's sound.
The 308? Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mechanically it's great.
It drives really
Um,
good.
It's even cosmetically very good. The only really bad thing is the seats. Both the seats really need to be where you reskin them.
Yeah.
And so what we kind of said is we're gonna leave it. We're gonna list it as is, and if someone wants to include that as a part of buying it, we can work with them to get the seats redone. We didn't really want to redo them because we don't know if they want to do the same seats, the same color seats, if they want to do a different pattern, if they want to stick to Ferrari leather, if they want to do a different material. I don't know. There's a lot of things.
It's on the website if you want to look at the price and the details and pictures and everything.
Right, because like redoing the seats is probably a $5,000 to $8,000 ordeal.
Yeah.
So it's like if we redo them, like
Throw
Then
in some
mark
Recaro
the-
buckets. Some
Yeah.
race
Yeah, right.
buckets.
There you go.
Good.
The car is very original, so I don't think we want to do that.
That's the other thing. That car is super original. What's more fun to drive, a Scud or a converted 430? I mean,
Ooh.
that's
We're
tough.
gonna do a video. We're gonna do a video comparing the two.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, they're both really good. That's like both peak 430.
Yeah. That's a tough question. Probably on the same playing field.
We're asking 89.5 for the 308.
Oh yeah, you still have the cop outfit. You could do the Magnum PI skit with the three.
I know. Thought about that.
Got those short shorts.
Yeah, the big mustache going.
Do you guys help others looking at other supercars or only Ferraris? We help with non-Ferraris. Obviously, not as often. And I would
Done
say we.
McLaren, Lamborghinis.
Mhm.
Looked at a few Huracans and an Aventador.
You've looked at
and
BMWs,
BMWs. Yeah,
Rolls Royce.
it's a car. They're all the same, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. What's the Ferrari you guys would choose in your dream garage?
Oh.
F40.
Pista.
What? F40?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I do
But-
Speciale
but-
Aperta.
Well, if
For a
you
car I want
do
to drive.
something- It depends what the budget is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Sounds like it's anything.
Stuff I could probably afford.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a different story.
I guess F50. I might go F50. I was always an F50 kid.
Oh yeah.
I do like. It's funny is, I don't think the F50 is as attractive, but I think in person the details are way better than the F40.
I agree
I
with
fit
that.
in the F50 much better than the F40, so I'd have to go with the 50, even
Yeah.
though I like the 50 more.
I mean, that was just my childhood poster car, F50.
Yep.
Could have been the F40, but it was the F50. So
Mm.
Yeah, the SP3s are pretty cool. I agree with that.
Yeah. Yes. We have confirmed that the cats actually do use the cat door.
Oh, cool.
So, hooray!
oh, good.
And I know everyone's like, aren't other animals gonna get in? Yeah, but we have cats. I mean, they will murder those animals or not.
Well, it's tied to their chip, right? Is that the one?
Yeah,
you
and
bought?
like, have you seen how many garage doors we have? If some like raccoon gets in the shop,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a house where we have like food and whatever like stored and like you don't have a bunch of food laying around and stuff that's of interest to raccoons in the shop. Like they'd be more interested in the garbage cans we have outside than the inside the
Yep.
shop. And they'd have to be pretty bold to go through that door. Like, but
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, it could happen. I don't care if it does. Whatever. We'll address that.
It'll be a good video.
Yeah. Cat murder count is still at 1 confirmed kill. There could be others. We don't know. But
Yeah.
1 present was left for us.
All right. How much food are they eating? Is it down? Because that's a good indicator.
Oh yeah. No, they eat a lot of. They're
They
still
eat a
eating a
shit
lot of food.
All right.
So they're clearly not.
You need to feed them a little less so they get a little more
So that's-
desperate.
I'm trying to like not refill it every. So like they basically the food dish lasts 2 days, right? So now I'm not trying to fill it to the brim. I'm filling it like halfway.
Mm.
So it only lasts like about a day. You know, I want to
Make
get
it
that, like
right.
it runs out. You want it so that it runs out every day.
Yeah.
So like, okay, like you're getting some food, but not that much food.
I think they're making friends with the neighborhood cats too. Because
Oh.
the neighborhood we're in, there's like, if you
There's cats everywhere.
leave the shop at like 5, there's cats everywhere. And I don't know if they're stray or if they're like people's cats, but they're just like walking
That's
around in
funny.
the middle of the road in people's yards. And
Huh.
like there's like a gang of cats that live in our neighborhood. They all hang out together.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's funny
I
as
haven't seen a snake yet.
I mean, I've seen some snakes around the shop, but nothing.
Oh, I haven't seen one.
I've only seen them when I'm out mowing the lawn, mowing the
Oh,
yard or whatever, and you know, nothing like big. I've seen bigger snakes at my house than at the shop. You know,
Yeah, I always envision our cats go and tell the other cats in the neighborhood, "Hey guys, come check out my crib.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
come on over tonight."
a bunch of Ferraris in there, guys.
right?
Yeah, you guys can jump on whichever ones you want.
We haven't seen any skunks or porcupines, so that's good.
Yeah. Possums.
No possums.
Okay.
There was a fox that was shitting on our driveway
Ooh.
at
That's
one
cool.
point. So I don't know. I suspect the construction with the road is scaring away a lot of the critters.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, even though we're very rural, like surrounded by undeveloped properties, we're also really close to a downtown. So it's not like we're like 10 miles from nothing, you know, like it's like we're less than a mile from the police station that's downtown, to give you an idea, you know, so it's like it's close. Hello.
Yeah,
The drive-by smile. The raccoons could come for the cat food. That's why I'm probably gonna buy like a plastic tote, I think, and then seal it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Whatever. Oh, I keep freezing up. It's weird. So now apparently the audio is good, but now my video keeps like.
it's a little laggy.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, well.
trying to watch if it does it on the live or if it's just no, it does it there too. Yeah. Weird.
Oh, whatever. All right, so we covered the Donnie Brasco situation. We covered the shop. Yeah, buy some cars, damn it.
Yep.
We need to sell some stuff so we can get more stuff. And, you know, like, oh, ha! You guys will love this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Josh and I have to fight the government next week.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
IRS.
Yeah, taxes?
No.
Our property taxes.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you specific numbers, but I'll tell you.
It's well into the 7 figures they think our building is worth.
So yeah, they think our shop is now worth well into the 7 figures,
Right.
and guess what percent our property tax bill went up?
Oh, jeez.
Percent.
50.
35.
50.
50.
Add a 0 and then add some more, Gabe.
Oh,
Come
shit.
on.
Yeah,
After the first year,
yeah.
or
Because of improvements?
Because they said they hadn't assessed it in over 7 years.
That's not your fault. That's their fault.
I know.
Yeah.
So, no one's even be close. It went up over 800%.
come on.
That's
I'm
that's
serious.
illegal, isn't it?
No, because it's not homestead exemption because it's commercial
Oh, it's
property.
commercial.
Yeah.
So they don't want small businesses to make it.
Yeah.
To give you an idea, our tax bill is going to be like. I mean, our
Yeah,
tax bill is more.
if anybody
tax
came
bill-
to us with an offer what our tax appraisal's at, we're selling the building.
That's yeah. I mean, we joked. We said if we can't get them to change our tax appraisal, my argument is I will sell this tomorrow at this value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladly. Like any of you can buy. I will let the government take it from me and give me that money, and I'll give them a. You know what? I'll knock off 200 grand.
Oh,
I'll
God.
give you a discount.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's insanity. Like we were laughing. We were like, this is a joke, right? So we compared the land value alone, just the land value of our property, which is 1.1 acres, right? The property next to us is 5.6 acres, and our property is valued only $100,000 less than theirs.
Shit. That's
An
ridiculous.
appraiser from the county was out like measuring shit one day.
Really?
Yeah, so
Did
he
you go
couldn't see
inside?
past the Ferraris inside. That's what you're saying.
Probably. I think
They
the
probably saw the
appraisals
Ferraris
are
and
all
they're
done
like-
with an algorithm though, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it should be an algorithm, but
The
So we have
Model
to
X
go to.
is was my wife's car that we've had for a while. So
Call it the Church of Supercars. I love that idea.
yeah, no, we should do that.
yeah.
Dude, I wonder if we can
Claim
do that.
religious exemption.
That'd be crazy.
All we have to, dude, the front building we can lease out to some.
How do we
Religious
turn it into a
organization.
nonprofit?
There you go.
Well, shit, we're already a non-profit. We just gotta file the
Damn.
paperwork.
God.
Well, that's brutal. So what do you gotta? Is there a process to fight
We
the
have to
town?
we have to appeal it in like some
We have to
government
go in
process.
person next week and appeal it.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
how it works.
Get all your comps. Yeah, that's for sure.
The problem is there's nothing like it.
Mm.
Jesus.
Like
There's
there's
commercial
nothing.
buildings on an acre in Liberty Hill. I looked it up. There's a few.
I guess. Yeah. I'm looking to the first service. We'll be like the body and blood of Enzo.
Yeah. In RPMs we pray.
Oh, that's great.
You just take a little 5W40 and put a cross on there. Or draw a little Cavallino.
Open-
Hold on a
open
minute, I
for-
gotta draw a little horse on your head.
Open for conversions.
Oh God.
The church conversions. Oh man.
Honey, I'm getting converted.
No, we didn't hire an attorney. There's like companies that will fight the taxes for you, but the problem is because it went up 800%, they usually keep a percentage of
Yeah.
how much they reduce it, and they would take so much. I mean, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars. Our taxes went up, tens plural of thousands. So if they knock it down a bunch, we're still going to be out shit tons of money.
Yeah, they're gonna take 10 of that
Yeah.
savings. Yeah.
So I mean, like literally, we could end up spending over $10,000 to have someone do that. It's versus us just fighting it ourselves. So
Jeez.
it's yeah. So all of you who think we're printing money,
Yeah.
property taxes, insure. We just renewed our insurance.
Oh yeah.
That was astronomically high, and of course, the insurance, they want it all up front. So
Yep. Good times.
all right, I'll talk. I need some more wine. I'll be back.
Oh shit. Did what'd you end up getting for Allison, Josh? If you're selling the
For
Tesla.
what?
For a daily.
Oh, nothing yet.
Okay. I know you were talking about a few
Range
things.
Rover.
Hmm.
Only because my brother's a technician there. He can work on it if we have trouble with it. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe another Audi Q7 or something like that. I don't know yet.
That'd be cool.
wine. Ugh. Ugh. Doesn't your tax bill end up as a deduction against the building to wash out any proceeds made from the car sales? I mean, we can obviously, well, so you can say the taxes are part of the cost of doing business, so it reduces the profitability of the business. But I don't think it really necessarily is like a deduction against your tax liabilities. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Wrap the building in that rusty looking vinyl. Not a bad idea, man. All I know is like, so you don't have to, I looked it up, you don't have to legally allow the tax people on your property. So if he shows up ever again, I'm gonna like, get off my property.
Well, it's interesting because when he was there, when he came, he just walked on and started doing stuff. He didn't ask or anything.
You can ask them to leave. I looked it up. Texas state law says you don't have to allow them on your property. So
I feel like that wouldn't work in the favor in the long run.
probably not. Like this,
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those where like you fight the government, you're gonna lose. So
Do
It
they
needs to
for?
be-
I know in residential they like change your tax rate based on flooring type. Like I wonder if he thought your floors were something fancy that they're not, or
I don't know.
because you take proof of that. It's just concrete. Stop it.
Right?
It's not title.
Well-
it's not.
So to give you an idea, our total investment, their appraisal is now more than double what we've put into the building.
Yeah.
So it's just insanity. I mean, that's like literally, straight up. If they, well, so there's two things. One, if someone will buy it for that much, I will sell it tomorrow. Two, if they're gonna give us that high of an appraisal, I'm gonna immediately take that appraisal to the bank and get a cash out refi.
Yeah. True.
Because I'll walk away, like we'll pull out, I don't know, $600,000+ or whatever, and use it to go nuts on like cars or another property or something, right? Because that's insane. Yeah, this is some of the stress that Josh and I have been under the last few weeks. It's been tough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
April's
envy.
been rough, man.
It always is. I got how much I have to pay in taxes just for personal income. It's like,
I still don't have my tax stuff situated. I'm scared as hell of this year because I thought I was gonna do really well because of how much money we invested in the property last year.
yeah.
And then Carrie was all like, "Oh, you guys did better than you think," and we're like, "We did," because I sure don't have the money to think that.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna owe a bunch of money." I'm like,
Jeez.
"How do I owe a bunch of money if I didn't make any money?
Yeah.
I don't understand this."
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, no, I don't know if we said it was worth double, but
Worth and value is not the same thing. Like worth and assessed value are not.
you gotta remember this was a metal building. Like
Yeah.
to rebuild that metal building is not expensive. So how can they possibly say it's worth that much? It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
So. Oh right, yeah, I know, right? If our property goes way up, all of our neighbors are gonna shoot way up.
Yeah. Well, just wait until that temple builds their $1 million temple, and then yours will be way over the roof.
Yeah, I don't. Every time like we start like getting somewhere with our business, I'm always like, how are there all these other businesses that are just wealthy as hell? Like,
Yeah.
are they all doing illegal things? Like, is that what we need to be doing? We need to be doing illegal things. Apparently, all the people running exotic car businesses are scamming people and stealing crap. So that's what we're doing wrong. Apparently, but like, you dumbasses, you're doing this legally.
Yeah. Business is for crime.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if the temple is it's got to be filed as a religious whatever exemption. It's got to
Yeah,
be.
Here,
it's
I'm
gotta
got
be.
it up right now. I'll look at it and see. Yeah, exempt. They're exempt.
Okay.
Mm. But I wonder, just even though they're exempt, that doesn't mean that they're still not getting assessed.
Yeah.
No, it's assessed. Even if it's exempt, it's still assessed. All property is, even like churches and stuff.
Assessed is 80% of the true value. So they're saying that we're worth even more than that, which is
Maybe you
insanity.
can get a realtor to come out. Give you some
Well, the
property.
thing is, like looking at all the land around us, our land value is way overvalued compared to what's around us. So we can
Yeah.
bring it down at least a little there.
So we actually are. Funny enough, the property is actually called Normal Guy Properties, and it is a separate company, and we
Nice.
do rent it to NG Supercars. So yes, that is actually what we're doing.
Yep.
I thought the same thing. I thought Texas was supposed to be all business friendly, and man,
Wow.
apparently, you know what it
Yeah.
is? It's big business friendly. Big businesses have
Oh.
friends and lawyers who are in government, and they fight
No,
for it.
I was talking to Dan about this yesterday. Texas actually has one of the highest tax burdens in the country when you factor in property tax, sales tax, and all the taxes that we have to pay here.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a joke.
Oh yeah.
And
I
different
pay
parts
way
of
more.
Texas have lower tax rates, but here in where we're at is really high.
Yeah. I
And
pay
the
way
houses-
more here than I
Yeah.
did before with income tax before.
Yeah.
The only
Well,
other thing
and-
that, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I just had an asinine remark, so you go first.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Oh, well, damn it! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna say the only other thought I had is we should go to like the city council and see if they can give us some sort of like tax relief, and be like, I mean, because you know how much money in sales tax and all this
Yeah.
crazy crap. Like, I mean, for the size of our business, for being just two people,
Yeah.
we have a way outsized sales tax base because we're selling these crazy expensive cars. I mean, so they're getting huge tax money
We're getting
off of it.
7% of every car we sell, basically.
Yeah.
All the ones that are staying in Texas. So they're, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, sales tax on a car is 6.25%,
Yeah. Pretty high.
and then they also
Plus some
charge.
other fees, plus a
plus
bunch
some
of
other-
other fees.
Yeah, we have all these.
I
other
just
fees that we
I
pay.
just figure it's right around 7 when it's all said and done.
Yeah. So
So if you sell a $200,000 car, that's 14 grand in taxes that they're going to collect on that.
yeah.
Yep. That saved my butt trading the Jag-ins. I got the title reprinted
15
in
grand.
Texas. So for $25, I saved myself however much tax that
Yeah.
was. $7,000 or whatever.
Yes, that is right. That's the problem, right? Because everyone looks at us with a bunch of Ferraris and like, oh, woe is you. We're like, yeah, we're not rich. It looks
Yeah.
like it, but we're not.
Yep.
Damn, 13%. Ooh,
Woo!
Wow.
where is that?
Damn.
It's got to be California, right?
I don't know. That sucks. Yeah, that's the sad thing. The city probably doesn't get crap.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go to the county for that rebate. Like, look, we're not manufacturing, but we're bringing in all this money.
Well, that's the weird thing is we're not even in the city,
Yeah.
so I don't even know. Who gets the sales tax. Does it go to the city? Because we're in the ETJ.
That's a good question.
I don't know. It's very weird. So like, even if we went to the city, they'd probably be like, "You're not in the city," which we kind of don't want yet. Eventually, I want to be in the city, but I don't want to be in the city until after we build the front building.
Yeah.
Because then we don't have to pull the same permits.
Yep. Yep. Get that part done, that hurdle cleared.
We do have a lot of out of state buyers, but we do still sell a lot in state. I mean, I would say it's probably 50 to 75% are out of state buyers for us.
Yeah.
But even those people, well, assuming they do, they still come in to look at it, and they're here, buying food or hotels or whatever.
Well, and if nothing else, they're supporting a local business from out
Yeah.
of state. So that's out of state money coming into Texas,
Yep.
supporting us, and we're spending that money in Texas. So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Supercar Ranch.
Yeah, it's the sales tax is 8.25 in Texas, but for cars it's 6.25.
Yeah, so it only goes to state, and not county or city.
Is it so bad that we would consider going to somewhere like Florida? We've joked about moving the business somewhere that's more tax friendly and maybe less bullshitty, but the problem is we have so many connections and all that stuff that it would be detrimental to move at this point.
Yeah.
So like, yes, we could, you could move somewhere where the property would be cheaper, our houses would be cheaper, our taxes would be lower, but now we don't have the same connections to do like certain jobs that we need. Like arguably, if let's say we move somewhere that's more rural, the shipping costs could be more expensive. People might not be willing to come out and see the cars, so it could actually be harder to sell the cars. Believe it or not, Tennessee was brought up multiple times as an alternative. The problem is,
Tennessee's one of those places everybody's going to, though, isn't it?
yeah,
Like everybody
I feel like,
wants to go to Nashville or whatever.
yeah, we could live in Kurt's garage.
It's a nice building. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, if I moved to Tennessee, I would want to go on the far east side of Tennessee, and then we're in the middle of nowhere. Because, like, if I'm going to move, I want to be in the hills.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is a true story. So, Meg and I have been married and been together for 24 years. Oh, geez. Okay, so 24 years. In those 24 years, there have only been 3 houses that we've both agreed that we wanted, liked, right? One is the one we're in right now. One is the one we used to be in. And then, okay, so there's 3 houses, besides the 2 that we own.
Yeah.
One of them was in Tennessee. And we actually called a realtor to discuss making an offer on it. It was that serious. And when we called the realtor, it already had an offer.
Oh,
Wow.
So we were very close to moving to Tennessee, but it was like middle of nowhere. It would have been like,
That was
If I move,
before
I'm
this
going
house,
to the
right?
Pacific Northwest.
yeah.
oof.
That's fair.
What?
If I move, I'm going to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Why?
Right?
Because I love it up there.
I mean, nothing against it. Just
Oh, I
don't know.
could not. The
I actually haven't
cloudiness-
been up there, so I can't.
cloudiness and raininess.
Oh,
I would-
it's the most
I would-
beautiful part of the country, in my opinion.
No,
Hmm.
definitely not.
Well, you haven't been to the right spots then.
I've been up there. The weather. I can't. No, I can't do that.
Well, I grew up in Washington, so
Mm,
that's part of
Yeah.
it too.
yeah. No, all things being equal, I do actually love Texas. I just right now I'm frustrated that I hate the Texas government. I think the Texas government is crap.
It's
But-
a joke.
But there's no state that can be like, oh, their government's great. No, all government's crap.
Yeah.
So whatever. Do I take the crappy one here or the crappy one there?
Pretty
You know.
much. Yeah.
It's
Well,
all
I was
crap.
trying to conceive a plan in my mind, like where could you own a house that's in a very low tax state, low everything, and then actually live somewhere else and have residence in that state and have some kind of remote job or something, so you're taxed in the low tax state, but you can live in a high tax area. Like, what kind of combo can we do there?
Mm.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's an
what
interesting
if-
thought.
I wonder, what if we lived in Tennessee but bought a property to run the dealership in North Carolina?
God.
North
Sure.
Carolina.
Because they both have pretty similar property taxes, but Tennessee has no income tax.
You said North Carolina.
Yeah,
But
over
you're
like
working in North
Asheville,
Carolina.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll be charged income tax where you're working.
You still have to pay it, but
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what the business taxes are in North Carolina. They're probably crap.
yeah.
So, like, it doesn't matter. We're screwed anyway. You dice it. We're-
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
County time just said
Kind of
they're gonna
avoided
get
that.
your money regardless. So
I'm just like, my whole thing is we were just shocked by the assessment value. Like we thought we knew it was gonna go up a lot, right?
yeah.
But like 800%.
Yeah.
Like,
That's insane.
come on, like give me a break. That's like the part that's I guess the really sad thing is like it went up so much more than we have invested in it. That's what really was the kick in the teeth. So like it doesn't have any reflection on the basis of reality of what that property's actually worth. Because like I said, I will sell it tomorrow gladly at their
Yeah.
assessed value. I won't even blink. I mean, if someone came to the table and said, I will write you a check for that, I would be like, done. Take the stub.
Yep.
Because it's not worth that much. They would be an idiot, straight up idiot, to buy it for that much money. So there you go.
Kevin, it was a nice remodel.
Well, it lasted all that less than 1 year.
Yep. Jeez.
hey, if we could make that much money in a year,
Oh, I know, right? Like,
let's just
that-
do it
yeah.
again. We'll just do it
Dude.
again.
right? I will go buy another shop. We'll wait till the tax
Yeah.
assessment comes in and list that sucker for the tax
We
assessment.
learned a lot the first time. We could do it more efficiently and probably cheaper the second time around.
Yep.
Definitely.
Find a place where taxes haven't moved in 10 years.
I mean, if we could do that, I mean, that amount of money every year, if we just did one a year, I mean,
I mean, if that's like for what we worked 5 months on it, that's earning a couple $100,000 like between the two of us per month.
Yep.
I'm cool with that. I will
yeah.
definitely
That's a good
I am-
investment.
super happy to earn a couple $100,000 in 5 months.
God.
Man, that's actually another thought. We should have one of us claim it as our primary residence. Who do we know that needs a place to live?
Yeah. Right.
We'll rent out the upstairs and call it a residential property, get the homestead exemption. Boom.
I like it.
That's not a bad idea.
Yep.
Honestly,
I like it.
Can you do that on a commercial property, though?
it's not commercial property. It is unzoned.
Okay.
There you go.
We can get if someone actually lived there, you could claim it as a homestead exemption.
So you
Get
got to
Fred
add
to
them
come
as a
out.
business partner to
I
Normal
mean,
Guy
I could just
Properties.
we could just get somebody to claim they live there. They don't
Just
actually.
get Fred to come out.
Well, yeah, right. Get Fred to come out there. 6 months a month. He would love that because then he could get off the California taxes.
How do
There you
they?
go.
How do they prove 6 months in one day? Like, are they going to say, "I need to see your cell
You gotta
phone"?
have you gotta have like your bills and whatever going there and all that stuff.
Well, you'd do that anyway, even if you weren't there.
Dude, the neighbor's he's there half the time anyway.
Good call.
Put a tiny house on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't be rented though. So they have to be one of the majority stakeholders of NG Properties, and then they're not making rent income. They're living there for free. That's gonna be part of their agreement. Yeah, you can make this work.
I mean, somehow. The gears are turning, man.
How to defraud the
wealthy
government?
people-
Don't listen to
wealthy people
us.
don't pay any taxes. Why should we have to pay taxes?
Yeah, why is it like if we were, here's the funny thing, if we were a big ass company, they would be giving us all these tax breaks, like
Yeah.
Samsung, Tesla, F1.
I mean, there
All
is a
those-
reason they do that because they do bring
I
a
know.
lot of revenue and like jobs.
We bring in revenue. We also employ 2 full
Feral
families.
cats.
2.
Oh,
We
yeah.
employ 2 feral cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at all the good things we've done for this.
Keeping the mice population under control.
Well, in reality, we just have to deal with it and pay the taxes and
No, I know.
try to sell more cars.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's already too late for Homestead because
Yeah,
they've
no,
already increased it. So.
Yeah, it won't matter. It won't matter. Unbelievable. Oh well.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Not really, Tyler.
Well,
We would love it if you guys
conversation.
knew- I tell you what, if anyone watching this refers someone and they buy a car from us next week, by the end of next week, I will give you $1,000.
hot damn. All right, there you go. There's
And a free T-shirt.
161 people.
And a free T-shirt.
There's only 10 cars to
Or-
sell.
$1,000, or I'll fly you out and you can come hang out with us for a day or two.
Well, there you go.
You can even stay in the stub.
You can stay at the stub.
Tour your new
We'll finish the
room.
bedroom out.
Yeah, we'll quickly buy a bed.
You might not leave.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff for sale. The best way to go to ngsupercars.com. That's got everything. But yes, we've got F12, 3430, 360, Roma, Mustang, Roush.
The Roma's not listed. We have a deal sort of pending on the Roma, but it's not for sure. So I think it's going to get listed tomorrow.
Okay.
Viper ACR Extreme. God. Oh, 308. What else?
360.
Maybe I said that. I don't know. 360. The F12 is listed for 205.
It's a heck of a deal.
I think so.
Or even the Tesla. I'll even throw $1,000 to whoever if you have a referral on the Tesla. I'll
There
even
you
throw
go.
$1,000 for that.
Yeah. The Scud, I mean, if someone really wants the Scud, I will sell the Scud. Dude, no. The F12,
Well, we've had a lot of interested people, but everybody's a flake.
I tell you what, we're probably not
crazy,
going to buy
huh?
another F12 anytime soon.
What?
Oh, dude. It's
Well, we've had a
hard.
lot of interest, but it's like people are like,
Oh,
"Oh, I
GT40.
want to buy it."
Yes, thank you, GT40.
Crickets.
hmm The F12, like, we've had it over 3 months already.
Crazy.
Yep. Just
Yeah,
And it's
time
still-
to put that one loose.
it's,
It's
still
a really
one of the
nice
cheapest-
car too. I don't know why nobody's bought it.
Oh, dude, we just got it paint corrected this week, and it looks
Ooh.
spectacular.
I mean, I would take it.
By the
Not
way,
ready
we
for it.
Yeah.
I ordered a buffer and stuff, so we
Mhm.
can start doing our own.
Yeah,
Nice.
we ordered a carpet extractor
Ooh.
because, yeah,
We're trying
We
to
wanted
save
to-
money instead of paying someone else to do this crap for us. We'll just do it ourselves, sort of deal. So
Yep.
Brent, I have just over 25,000, roughly 25,000.
nice. Didn't you buy it with like 22?
It's like 22.9 when I
Nice.
bought it.
Nice.
put some
Good job.
miles on.
I can't remember if it's slightly over or under 25,000.
The F12 is honestly such a good car, but it's weird. People don't want them as much as the 430s, 360s, 458s. The Unpimp My Ride 360 will be done with paint and back at the shop next week sometime, and then we'll get it listed for sale. I'm not sure that's quite correct. Yeah,
Sort of, but not really.
not quite. Yeah. If you come down 50K, I bet it'll sell. Yeah, totally, man. You should run our business for us.
God.
It's just that easy. Just lower the price until it sells.
See how much money you can lose.
Yeah.
It's a race to the bottom. We're gonna see how quickly we can go bankrupt.
Yeah, that won't take long.
I can do it tomorrow. I mean, shit. I can guarantee you, I could sell every single car in our inventory tomorrow.
Nice liquidation.
Yep.
I would probably be in debt
The
by
bank
about
wouldn't
$500,000.
be happy with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a bad situation. I'd probably have to sell my home.
A lot of us rely on you guys.
Nice. We already got a buyer. See,
Yep.
told
We have
you.
an F40 we can sell you for $50. That was just paint
Oh
corrected.
yeah, that's true. You have an F40, dude. Show a picture of it. Do you have that picture?
Oh, let me see if I have it.
Oh, we should.
So my guy that does our paint corrections for us, we have a little model of an F40, and he asked if he could take it and do a paint correction on it because he's got a little micro polisher. And I was like, sure, dude, go ahead. And then he did it and took some pictures, and he won some award for it at some car show.
Dude, that'd be a good video.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it looks
Fun.
hilarious. It looks so good.
When he sent me this picture, I was like, dude, did you really do an F40? And he's like, dude, that's the toy car you gave me.
Oh, you can't tell.
That's awesome.
It's good.
Well,
Best paint.
that's paint.
That's incredible.
Oh man. Let's see what else was going on. There was something else I wanted to talk about. And I can't remember what it was now. All right, we talked about the Donnie Brasco scammer guy.
Yeah. Oh, someone mentioned, they wanted to talk about OJ dying, that it wasn't car related, but I think that's totally car related. He has the most famous car chase in the world.
Well,
Like-
we should all celebrate by finding our nearest Bronco and just following them
Right?
very slowly down the highway.
Yes.
Speaking of Bronco, I just got this picture from a friend. I got to show everybody because it's pretty funny. It's kind of maybe too soon,
no.
but
Oh, perfect.
No, it's not too soon. That's exactly when it should happen.
Yep. Uh,
Oh man, God, like, whatever. The whole thing, it's so stupid. Lordy.
oh, that's too good.
Oh, Josh is flying out to LA next week.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to LA on Monday to do a deal for a customer of ours
Nice.
from a Ferrari dealer out there.
We do not have a 16M for sale.
We've got 3 of them.
You-
Come on.
Yeah, right. If you wanted to buy my Scud, I would consider selling it. But
Tyler, have you had any
trouble with the 650. I can
The
answer
suspension, the suspension was a pain in the butt. It was a simple fix. It was just a pain in the butt.
that. Good lord.
Uh,
Out of commission for how many months?
have you been driving it at all, Tyler?
oh yeah, I put like 2,000 miles on it since I got it back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Good.
So, trying to drive the hell out of it.
Good.
But yeah,
what
the
it's for.
computer kept telling us the problem was somewhere else. So we were looking where the computer said the problem was, and it was a simple fix. It was just impossible.
Oh, what Ferrari is it that you're going to look at? It's a.
I don't know if I should say. I don't know.
Nah, don't
I
say
probably
where
talk
or
about
what.
it after.
You can talk about generically what model.
It's a 430
There you go.
at a Ferrari dealership. A really
Yeah.
low mile, really nice one.
Yeah. Any thoughts on another barbecue or something at Stub? Yeah, we're down.
Yeah, we can do that.
Especially if we don't have to pay for it. We could do that. We could charge people to just pay for their barbecue, and then we could arrange the catering.
Well, if it's a set number of people, I can do 4 briskets.
Oh,
That's easy.
that's true. Dude, your brisket was so good.
I did one when everyone was here for the eclipse, and
Oh, did you?
I think I've got it down.
All right, let's
Well,
do
you
it.
got to teach me, Tyler.
Do it. When?
I wanna-
When?
I've made a few, and one of them came out really good, and the other ones were meh.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's find a date right now. Let's do it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking at my calendar.
You need another grand opening style party.
Yeah.
No, we just did barbecue because
Yeah. When are you here, Jocko? That's a
You gotta
good.
give me
Oh,
a reason
yeah.
to call back.
Jocko, when do you get here?
Is he
Let's
bringing
do
his
it.
cars out?
Yeah. When are you here, Jocko? Let's do it then. I'm trying to look. So, I have 2 things in May. By the way,
What does that mean? 2 things.
so I have 2 weekends I'm gone in May. I have one is the Josh is gone for this one too. The Ferrari Club of America, hanging at the Hangar Hotel weekend. We're gonna do that this year. I haven't gone in the last like 3 years.
The one we did?
Yes,
Nice.
I'm gonna try and take the scud on it.
Nice.
So my
I get
ears
back-
are me. My
I get
ears
back
are
from a work
ringing.
trip that Friday, so unfortunately, it's just not gonna work.
What?
Like
Oh,
doing the
wait.
hang at the hangar. Yeah.
May 7th. We could do the 11th
That's my first race.
Oh, cool.
because I'm gone the following week to the Overcrest Rally in Utah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I'll be busy that weekend too. I'm doing a 5K paddle.
Oh,
Oh,
paddle.
that's fun.
Dang.
Yeah, kayak, like a 5K in a kayak.
Kind of Lake Austin.
Where?
Lake Travis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
We do it every year. It's called Paddle Palooza. I take a 12-pack of
Reminds
beer
me-
on my kayak and my speaker, and I'm good to go.
That
Nice.
sounds chill.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
fun.
it's pretty cool.
One
There's
year I
usually
did
about 100 people that do it, and we all
Wow.
just caravan down the lake. It's pretty fun.
So you're not
Nice.
racing?
No, it's not a race.
I did a dragon boat race in Lake Austin. Do you know dragon boat?
Yeah.
What that is? It was
I
pretty.
don't.
What about May 11th?
That might work.
Jocko, will you be here May 11th? It's Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, that's why that was a bad weekend. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but
I mean, I don't care. Like, we can still do shit on Mother's Day.
yeah.
You'll still be there May 11th, Jocko? Okay. Josh, you look open on May 11th?
Not really.
Oh,
The
crap.
kids have stuff going on that I have to go
Oh.
to.
What about the 12th?
Mother's Day?
12th is Mother's Day. I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, crap.
Um,
What about April 27th?
I'm in DC.
What about shit? All right, well, problem is Jocko's not there then.
Yeah.
how about the 25th?
Of April? What?
May.
Oh, of May? Jocko, you still here? When are you here till?
Yeah.
Jocko.
That'll make it easier, Jocko. When
Yeah,
are you here till?
from when to when? Just give us the start and end.
Oh, there you go. Make it a Mother's Day party. I like that idea. Of course,
Eh,
what mothers are going to come look at Ferraris?
yeah, Mother's
That's-
Day. That's
None of 'em.
That's more of a Father's Day party. Come on,
Yeah.
let's be real.
I mean, maybe push it to then. That's if we're at the end of May, it's not that far.
Right?
Yeah,
Ay,
we
ay,
call
ay.
it brunch and do mimosas, and they'll all show up.
That's
there you
true.
go. Yeah.
Mimosas and a flower. Oh, you're only here for a week, 7 to
Oh.
14.
Oh,
Oof.
Okay, well, tell you what. Even if Josh isn't available, why don't we do a small party on the 11th? We could do like a smaller one, invite only, whatever.
Yeah, that'll work.
And maybe if we have, what about in the evening, Josh? If we run it into the evening.
I'm good after like 3.
Oh,
Oh, easy.
well then what the hell? Yeah. Okay, the 11th, done.
Cool.
Starts at 3. All right.
I like it. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna put it on my calendar right now.
Tyler, you need a book from when on Thursday night? Get that brisket going.
Oh no, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. The trick is to let it rest like restaurants do,
Boom.
like for 10 hours.
All right.
Just. But someone asked the seasoning. It's just salt, pepper, garlic. Simple.
There you go.
Yeah.
11th, 3 p.m. May 11th, 3
All right.
p.m. So if you're watching this and you want to come to that, email us. I'll do the same thing we did for the other thing. I'll set up like a RSVP on the website because we got to control how many people actually show up and park and whatever. So it'll probably be like 20 spots for parking ish, and the rest of you will have to Uber.
It's fair. Yep.
And then we'll cut off the number of people at a certain point.
Yeah. Is there
And
an entry
then-
charge?
I was
Or-
gonna say, honestly, I'm thinking
We'll
maybe
do a donation.
Well, when you sign up for it, when you register, I'll make people pay so it covers the food costs.
Yeah, because briskets are like $100 each these days.
Oh yeah,
So
expensive. So I'm thinking maybe like $10.
And we're gonna have to buy a bunch of beer and stuff too.
yep.
$20.
I
might be a
mean,
little
you
much.
can't get a good barbecue plate for $20 in Austin. So 35.
I'm thinking
Oh,
20.
I was thinking 20 is good.
20. I mean, we'll more than cover our costs at $20 a person.
True. True.
It depends how
We
many
have-
people want to come.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Get $100 to cover the
We'll gladly take extras for property tax donations.
My brother just sent me this.
Be a man, buy a 20-year-old German car. Oh man,
Should
25.
Yeah.
I think
God.
$20 is reasonable, like, because we still have a ton of beer from the last one.
Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
fair.
like,
I'm
if
gonna
we
need
get-
like $20 for wood. That's not that bad.
okay, maybe we'll be after 25. If we get 20 people at $25 a head, math.
Yeah.
What
Math
is
at
it?
10 p.m. I'm not doing
Well, if
it.
we have to do 4 briskets, that's
500
$400.
bucks. Oh shoot, really?
Well, 4 half pound per person. Calculate that.
How much is a brisket? Usually like what, 15 pounds?
It's only 10 pounds,
15 average.
but
So
it's not
2
15
briskets. Yeah.
It's not 15 once you cook it.
No.
It starts at 15. It ends at like 6.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
so
we
it'd
gotta
be
buy
2.
beer too.
Yeah. All right,
And
20
some
bucks
sort
per
of sides.
person. 20
There
bucks
will
per
be
person.
beer included in the $20 too, or 25 or whatever it is.
Yeah, and if we have extra, then we'll donate it to something good, like our property taxes.
to your floor plan payment.
All right.
Yeah, EB's right. $30 for McDonald's for 2 people is about
I know.
what it is.
Right? It's
Yeah.
messed up, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
Where do
We
you buy
should
your
invite the
brisket?
temple guy over.
Yeah.
Did we cow?
True. Yeah.
You didn't have to eat the cow.
True. You could. I mean, I guess we could have it where you could tip or give more.
There you go.
No, I'll create a thing where you can just pay on the website and whatever. Yeah.
What?
The Gabe Poppin' edible.
No,
did
that's
not.
not what I was laughing at. I was
No.
laughing at this one.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, Frankie, I hate to tell you, but I'm not gonna find one for you.
And we can
Yeah.
find one for you if you want to give us $100,000 as a deposit.
Right?
There you go.
Seriously,
Yeah.
because that's what
They're
that's like
so
what, a
hard to find.
$500,000 car now.
No, they're like 350 to 400.
Okay.
He's trying to round off his collection.
I mean, they're hard as hell to find. They only made what, like 599 or no, like 499 of them.
Well, I got to tell everybody about the random call I got from that dude the other day. Remember that, Dan?
Wait,
The dude that
which one?
sends all the pictures.
Oh yeah, it was. What the hell?
I got a call on my cell phone. Or no, it was a call. He left me a voicemail and he says, "Hey, call me back." And he says, "Hey, Josh, call me back." And I'm like, I don't recognize this guy's number or his name, his voice, anything. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm going to call him back because you never know. And so I had him on speaker and he starts talking and he's like, I know you really well.
Oh
my
jeez.
God. Okay. Okay, I have 174 cars. I know you really well. And he keeps talking about his cars. And then he's like, what's your Instagram? And so I give him our Instagram, and he starts sending us pictures of his cars.
Oh my god.
And the dude has like every Ferrari ever made, apparently.
Wow.
Because all the
F12
cars are in front of the same house
Italia
that he has
Perta,
been sending pictures
like,
of.
all this. He's got multiple Challenge Stradales.
3
like-
Challenge Stradales, Pisco,
So why did he
uh,
call?
Speciale. What?
Like, why did he
I
call?
don't know. I was like, do you need help with something? Do you want us to sell something? Do you want to buy something? And he's like, no, I just wanted to talk to you. We know each other really well. I'm like, no, we don't. No, we don't.
I don't know, man. That reeks of either mental illness or something.
It was really weird.
It was strange. It was
Wow.
so weird.
Or psychopath.
I was nice to the guy because you never know, but
Oh yeah.
you know, it was just weird. I'll show you a picture of what he sent us. It's really funny.
It's also the 2-year anniversary of G Money. Trying
Oh,
to cash your
2
checks.
years already?
wow. That was awesome.
There's one of the
Wow.
pictures.
You've
Here's
been
one of the
tapping that
pictures.
much.
he sent.
Jeez. All right.
A lot of red in that picture.
Yeah.
It was
It's
so
too
weird,
short.
man.
Yeah.
Dude, we get so much weird, just random crap. Seriously, it is so many strange things happen. Oh, I'm just gonna throw this out in there. This is actually not like meant to be a negative thing. People that want to swing by the shop and check it out, you are more than welcome to. But just a piece of advice, I would recommend like contacting us first to make sure that we're going to be there and we're going to be free. Because sometimes we're busy and sometimes we're not there. So if you're going to like swing
a
by
lot
the
of
shop,
people will just show up randomly when we're busy or we have people there or we're doing something, and then
and then I feel like an
I don't want to
asshole.
be rude by not talking to them, but it's like we have
Yeah.
stuff we have to get done or people we're dealing with or
Right.
whatever. So
So like we had a nice guy show up today. We were in kind of the middle of a discussion and stuff, and we're like, we didn't want to blow him off. At the same time, we're like, hey, we're kind of busy.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, but you know, it's like it's hard because like you know he's like, oh, you know, I watch your channel and stuff. We're like, crap, and I'm like, I don't want to be an asshole. Like I would love to show you the shop. I would love to give you a tour, show you some cars, start some up for you. But like, I want to do it when I know I'm gonna have to do it. Not,
Yeah.
oh, hey, you showed up, and I'm busy right now. You know, so if you want to show up, please let us know, and we can like we're totally cool with that. Totally cool.
Yeah.
So, oh yes, thank you. Yes, it was my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
the person
I am.
behind you, right?
Tyler, you made the picture with the fur parts.
Oh God,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
reminding me that I'm officially in my mid 40s now.
Damn.
Yeah. Thanks.
Ew,
I couldn't resist.
Jeez. God.
Uh,
All right. Let's see how it is. I will totally repay you someday.
I know.
Aren't you 40 yet?
No, I got a couple years to go.
look,
Yep.
look at that. He's like, oh, no, I'm not. Well, fuck.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Not so great.
Yeah. Do you want people to reach out through the sales email or Instagram or what?
It's fine. Sales email is great.
There you go.
I mean, whatever. We take, you know, people contact us through everything. So, you know, if you want to come hang out, just
Carrier
contact
pigeon.
us.
Yeah.
Carrier pigeons probably would be acceptable if it actually worked. But yeah, you know, just be like, hey, I'm a fan of the channel. Wanted to come check out the shop. I'd love to swing by if you're available on this day
Yeah.
at this time. We'll make it work. But you know, and again, it's just because I'm gonna feel like an asshole if you show up and I can't help you.
Yeah.
You know, because that's happened a few times now, where like people show up and like, oh, fan of the channel, wants to say hi, and we're like, yeah, we're kind of selling a car right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have someone like a receptionist greeting people who can show them around.
Right, it's me and Josh. And the other thing
Yeah.
is we're not always there. Like, you know, there's two of us. So, you know, Monday, I might be the only person there, and I might not be at the shop at all because maybe I'll just edit videos that day. I don't know. You know, just.
Yep. Well, and it's not a normal showroom either. Like,
No.
it's the shop's all in one, or you're doing deals all in one.
By appointment only, right?
Yeah.
Well,
The
no.
only one
we
that
have
can show
hours.
up unannounced is Temple Guy.
Oh, God. Jeez.
Oh, you do have hours? Okay.
We have to legally for the state because of our dealership license. So we have hours, but I mean, we're not always there during those hours. I mean, we do take lunch breaks
Yeah.
but generally we try and be there just because, honestly, it's because that's kind of like.
Oh, I
where-
guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Frankie.
if you're a customer and you don't know, and you see a shop with a dealership with hours, like, you just think you just go, right?
I guess, but I mean, honestly, the number of times people have just showed up and wanted to buy a car is zero.
Oh, just people coming to say hi.
Yeah, there's literally never been a single person that showed up to buy a car randomly.
But if they do right now, Dan's offering $1,000.
Yes. I mean, it's not rude to show up because we
Sure.
are a business, but
Yeah.
what I would say is like, you know, we are a dealership. So yes,
If
we
you
are.
if you want
open,
to
we
show
have-
up unannounced as like a customer that's potentially like interested in a car or something, that's totally fine. But
It's
just
just-
because you
yeah,
want to
if
come
you
say
just-
hi and whatever.
Yeah, you want to come. The thing is, like, what's going to happen
us
is
know
if
first.
you're a fan or whatever, you're going to want to hang out, talk, have a beer, see some cars, whatever, put on a show, and you know, whatever. And honestly, I want to be able to offer that. Like, so if you show up unannounced, I can't offer that. Not always, right? Sometimes I can, because you might catch me when I'm not busy, but that's like a 1 in 1,000 chance, because we're pretty freaking busy. Like I said, there's two of us. I mean, we're always doing something. Like, it's very rare where you can catch us and we're like sitting on our ass.
Unfortunately, we can't do by appointment only. The state makes us have hours every day.
Yeah.
In order to have our dealer license, it's really dumb.
No. Anyway, it's 9:33. Okay. This one went
Right.
fast.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Well, I can't do the exit. I can't do the outro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh.
we got to figure that out.
Big crowd tonight. Big crowd.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. You can pretend to hear the sounds in your head
Yep.
since I can't play it. I can throw this up. Wait, no. Yeah, there you go. Pretend the
enough.
music's playing. There you go. Listen to it. Bye everyone. See you next week.